Hello, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm sorry I have not been consistent sa mga pangako ko. I really do want to do like once a week videos pero medyo naglalag ako since there's a lot happening recently sa band and I have work as well, so there's a lot of stuff that I needed to do for the past few days, and I'm gonna be away as well for Tuesday to Friday. So may gig kami nun sa Conrad, and I'm most probably gonna be vlogging that. So stay tuned. My dad has always told me kahit nung bata pa ako, and it stuck to me up until today na, anak, ikaw pipili ng mga kaibigan mo, hindi ang mga kaibigan mo ang pipili sa'yo. That's a pretty good thing to live by, right? So instead of people choosing to be your friend, you're choosing the people who you want to be as friends. And this is very important kasi I forgot what like the philosophical term for it, pero it basically says na you are just an amalgamation of everything that you've seen, heard, and experienced. So lahat ng preferences mo, lahat ng mga ayaw mo sa buhay, lahat ng personality mo is just everything that's been compiled from everywhere else. So yung genes na magulang mo, lahat ng music na naparinig sa'yo nung bata ka, lahat ng movies na pinanood mo, lahat ng pagkain na nakain mo, it's all just like a mush combination, garbage bag of everything that you have experienced. That's you. And this involves the people that you surround yourself with, which makes it a little bit more important with choosing who you're gonna spend your time with. So halimbawa, di ba sa school, for a big chunk of your life nasa school ka, or at least sa buhay ko ngayon, I'm 24 right now, so a big chunk of my life is still experience from school. It was very important for me to surround myself or be with people that I should be when I'm in school, kasi sila yung magdidikta ng magiging ugali ko, sila rin yung magdidikta ng magiging mga preferences ko, like future stuff, you know. When you were younger, hindi mo iniisip masyado usually yung investments mo sa future, lalo na sa oras mo. Kasi, di ba, syempre you're just there to enjoy, which is, you know, part of being a child. Because of this, I didn't really excel much sa school, and I just did stuff that I wanted because of my childhood being like that, na I was just doing stuff that I wanted to do, and I'll hop back and forth. And I had meron akong ugali na I'll stick to one thing, and then right before I get really good at that thing, I'll hop on to the next thing, and then hop on to the next thing, and then hop on to the next thing. I remember when I was younger, my dad, yung parents ko in general, they wanted me to be into music, so they got me like a person that taught me guitar, and a teacher for drums. Tapos at some point na curious din ako sa keyboard, sa piano, and I never really got good at any of those instruments because I would get bored and move on to the next instrument na pwede kong kalikutin. For a while, I never really thought that I was good, I guess exceptional at anything. I was more of a jack of all trades compared to a one-trick person. Even up until now, I don't think I'm exceptional at anything. I'm just good at some things, except for Minesweeper, because I'm a really good Minesweeper player. I guess maybe that's because I've never really I don't really regularly meet a lot of really good Minesweeper players, but I'm pretty good at it, I will say. Even with video games, I was never really the type to push the boundaries of what the game can give me. And then dati, when I was starting off sa League, and like any game actually, when I started playing League, Valorant, Apex, I started playing any of these like competitive games, I was never really very good at them. I was only there because my friends were there, so I played the game for the sake of being with or for the sake of spending time with the friends that I had at the time. And I was never really a one trick, except for Gangplank, I guess. when I got into senior high school, kasi nung junior high school ako, the people that I was with were pretty much as doob as they can be. So bago sila sa laro as much as I am. So we were all exploring the game at the same rate. Because of that, I played the same way they did, and I was hovering around like bronze to silver at this time. When I got into senior high school, yung naging friend group ko doon, I remember vividly, they were a lot higher ranked than me. Because of this, syempre tropa ko sila, I would play with them. And because of this, na-adapt ko yung mga mannerisms nila and stuff that they cared about inside of the game. And I played a lot better than when I was just playing by myself. So I remember ito yung first time na nag-platinum ako. And to me, at the time, that was like really good. Kasi syempre silver lang ang kaya ko, and napakalaking achievement na sa akin ng gold. Nung nag-lockdown, I was playing with a guy online, shout out Woojin, and he helped me a lot. That's the first time I got to reach a diamond. And then nung hindi na kami naglalaro, I hovered at diamond. And this is the same with Valorant, or like any other game that I played actually. So if I'm with tryhards, I tend to try hard as well. As natuturuan nila ako, like rotations and stuff like that, crosshair placement, movement, it's like specific stuff like that. It made me realize that when you surround yourself with like skilled people, mas gumagaling ka sa kung ano man yung ginagawa mo. Now this doesn't mean na it's like a black and white where some people are good and some people aren't. It's more of like you learn different things from different groups of people. So one very vivid thing na na-realize ko is that when it comes to, because I came from a church background, when it comes to music and playing in a band, most if not all ng experience ko sa pagtutugtog sa loob ng banda is in church before I got absorbed by Better Days. How you play church music is so different with how you play band music. So, for example, sa church music, although the chords are simpler, there's not much insane arrangements. It's very sporadic. So, depende sa worship leader kung magko-chorus ulit and magve-verse ulit. And may mga times na yung tao nagsasalita, they want to sing a certain song na alam namin, but the person doesn't have perfect pitch, so they sing it in a random key, and now we have to adapt. So kakapain namin yung chords on the fly, and that's a specific skill that I learned playing in church. Whereas compared to my experience with playing in a band sa Better Days, it's very different. It's not that it's harder, it's just different. So the songs are played in a much more strict manner. Kung paano nyo pinractice, ganun nyo tutugtugin. And that's for all cases. And mas na-adapt ko na yun sa isip ko ngayon. Kasi dati I'm more of like, hindi, kung ano yung nararamdaman ng singer, sige, ayun na lang, and let's just go with the flow. When in reality, that's not how it should be, at least in a performance setting, right? Playing in a performative band, you should highlight like the impressive performance parts of the show. For example, like yung mga bagsakan, you have to make it interesting, or like eye-catching, ear-catching. Showmanship, I guess, is the best word for it. There's a lot more showmanship in band music. It was a big struggle for me to adapt because most of the people, or like all of the people that I played with sa band sa Better Days, are people who are very familiar with that type of format. Whereas to me, ang familiar lang talaga sa akin is church band music. I'm really lucky na si Nigel, our main vocalist sa band, he really encouraged me and helped me because I was not the riffy and lead playing type, lalo na sa keyboard. Actually on any instrument. But Nigel helped me out a lot. He wasn't a keyboard player, pero he encouraged me and taught me like techniques on how he learned his riffs and how he learned playing lines on the guitar, and that helped me a lot. And now I would say I'm good enough for now for what the band is expecting from me. So I'm like providing whatever they expect from me, and then whenever that bar is higher sa skill ko, then I do my best to reach that bar again. And this just showed me more so kung gaano ka importante with what type of person you're surrounding yourself with. Kasi a lot of people fall into this really bad trap of being in like a yes man type of echo chamber where everyone is just saying yes and everyone's just agreeing with you, compared to being in an environment where you are challenged, 'di ba? Sinasagad nila kung ano yung kaya mo so you can do better than what you could do before. I only ever realized this up until recently nung talagang nasasagad na yung mga kaya kong gawin. Because for the longest time, I would see people on the internet, on YouTube, and see, oh, this guy is a really good keyboard player, this guy is a really good drummer, this guy's a really good guitarist, and I'm probably never gonna reach that because I'm not that guy. Being in Better Days just opened my mind with like into the possibilities of like, yes, I can actually if I just practice. I have this really bad habit of just knowing things rather than learning things. So meron akong preference on knowing how things work compared to knowing how to do things. That's gonna be for another video. Pero yeah, surround yourself with skilled people. I did this video a bit different. So I was looking at my old YouTube videos and I noticed yung isa sa mga videos ko is just me rambling. It's just a couple of talking points and then I talk about those points. I wanted to do that again and see how it works for me. Kasi yung last 3 videos ko is just a full script. I'm reading off of a script that I wrote. So mas strict, mas mabilis, mas madali i-edit and mas madali siyang i-record. Pero mas matagal siyang isulat kasi bago ko pa record yung video, I need to finish the entire script. Whereas this is just a couple of talking points and then my brain just does its thing. I guess we'll see how this video performs. Again, I'll be away for from Tuesday to Friday. So if you're seeing this on Monday evening, it means na nirush ko siya kasi Sunday ngayon at nagre-record ako. But if you're seeing this on a Friday, it means hindi ako umabot sa aking self-given deadline. Hello, names from the future. Hindi na natuloy yung mga pinagsasabi ko kanina. At it is currently the 19th of February, so I'm very sorry, but I'll be consistent. Marami nangyari. And I'll probably make a video about it too. So, see you guys. Mwah. Bye.